It's just another fucking day.
Bitch, you will not stop me from having a margarita. What's going on, people? Do you have a message you want to send your ex-wife? Do you want to call her a bitch? A cheating, lying scumbag? Well, I have the opportunity of a lifetime for you. $20K and you can get a personalized divorce message in the documentary that we are attempting to make. They have demonetized me, kicked me off of Instagram 3 times, TikTok 8 times. A lot of you don't know, I used to have 1 million followers on TikTok and they kicked me off. They deleted my account. But the GoFundMe link is in the description. So if you want, we're at $31,000. I do appreciate the donations from Eric, Whitney, Anonymous, Tomislav, another Anonymous, and Craig in the last 24 hours. So I really, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Aaron, the top donation right now on this documentary. Okay, so happy 4th of July, everybody. I love the 4th of July. You know, the best 4th of July I think I ever spent, I was in Europe when I was 18. I was living with an old nanny. And I decided that I wanted everybody to know that America was the best. So my 18-year-old self was in like all 4th of July gear. And we went to this, like, they have these like outdoor festivals and everyone was in normal clothes. And my old nanny and I were just in this like 4th of July gear. It was pretty funny. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Pearl Daily. Today's July 4th, and I want to say happy Independence Day to all of you, and thank you for celebrating it here with me today. I am very patriotic, and there is no place I would rather live than the United States of America. A lot has happened in the news lately, and modern women are upset and whining about it. President Trump keeps winning in the White House. Young men are becoming more conservative. DEI is going away, and there are many things that sane, intelligent people can be optimistic about. Modern women are losing their minds and having the audacity to go online and talk about how much they hate the United States of America and how they are not going to celebrate Independence Day this year. Oh, boo-hoo, we'll miss you so much, ladies. Modern women are so entitled and so safe that they don't know how good that they have it here. I live by the adage, if you don't like it here, then pack up your stuff and find somewhere else to go. America is one of the only countries where the people that say they hate it will refuse to leave. Make that make sense. I really think that some of this is performative. These women have to know that deep down they benefit from living in the United States of America and they would be stupid to live anywhere else. But the need to virtue signal is just too strong. It's crazy to me that so many women would criticize the US knowing how much worse it would be if they went to other parts of the world. We are going to look at some of these delusional women and why they hate the United States and are refusing to celebrate Independence Day and how they are refusing to celebrate the holiday. So pay close attention. This is Modern Women in 2025. America is the greatest country in the history of the world. I love what I do. I love talking to you guys, and there's no other place I would rather be than in the United States of America. All right, so we got... What are we going to rate her today, chat? I say 5.56. She's got nice lips, pretty eyes. So, yeah, I'm going to say 5.56. Oh shit.
Hi friends. All right. So us who are disappointed with this big beautiful bill, let's just cancel 4th of July cuz it's nothing to be proud of. Being American, I feel being American was actually a dream, was actually something to be proud of. I don't think many Americans are proud of this, or Americans that have compassion, because I know MAGAs are brainwashed. But if you are saddened by this bill, just cancel 4th of July. Please, because it's just another fucking day.
Bitch, you will not stop me from having a margarita. When I have a beer today, you will not. I should have brought a beer on stream. I didn't think about it. Can someone Uber Eats me beer? Happy 4th. Thank you, Tyrone. I hope you're Tyroning. $10 super chat. We got Chris. Happy Independence Day. Semper Fi Pearl. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh my God, a girl with a neck tattoo deciding to tell me what she thinks.
Who's with me in not celebrating the 4th of July because we live in a fascist oligarchy and not the land of the free.
America, America. God, his grace on thee. Look, if you don't like it, go live in a real oligarchy. Oh, this lady's twice. Okay. All right, let's see who's next. Oh my God. Why would you go on the internet looking like that? People used to have shame. People used to you know what I mean? They used to get embarrassed about this kind of stuff. All right, let's see what she has to say.
What I'm doing for the 4th of July, baby, I'm minding my black ass business. Do you understand? America's independence. For who? That wasn't for us, baby. Look at the times that we're living in. Y'all worry about what we doing for the 4th? You need to be sitting at home trying to figure out how to get the passport to Ghana, baby. Like, what I'm doing for the 4th. Minding my motherfucking business. You should be too.
I should be. Screw you, bonnet lady. Bitch. I'm having a Bud Light in peace. In peace. The audacity. All right. Now we got a lady in the cornfields.
It's the 4th of July.
All right.
It's the 4th of July, and so what? I'm not celebrating. I'm going to spend today doing chores on my farm and trying to find moments of peace and joy wherever I can. But to be fair,
we should have the NSYNC song playing and a deportation. Ooh, how great would that be? Any woman that says she hates, oh no, that's probably too fascist. So that's why women can't be in charge. My initial thought was, if you say you hate America, you get a deportation letter, and then we'll play NSYNC. Bye, 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 bye. Or no, Mariah Carey? What is that from? Sometimes I hear songs, I forget.
to be fair, I haven't celebrated the 4th of July in a long time. I mean, what are we celebrating? Independence from England? So that a couple of white men could make their own playground here in America?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we are. Back-to-back World War champs, baby.
Freedom? Freedom? Freedom would mean that people had homes, that people had food to eat, that everyone in America had a place to go when they got sick, when they were hurt. Freedom would mean that I could go anywhere in the country and hold my wife's hand while I was walking down the street without fear of getting beat up or worse. We don't have freedom. We don't have independence. We are living in this glossed over reality of what our country is. And so today, like every other day, I'm going to take a hard look at how I can help my neighbors who are not going to pretty soon have health care. Not because they're going to lose their health care to Medicare, but because we're going to lose our hospital probably. Rural Eastern North Carolina depends on the things that they've cut from the budget. And before they see a loss in Medicaid and Medicare, we're going to see.
You know, I'm glad I get paid to listen to women nagging because you guys have to do it for free.
The loss of our hospitals. I'm going to be here helping to figure out how I can feed people, how I can create affordable housing out of nothing. I'm going to be here another day trying to figure out how I can maintain hope and joy, how I can lift people's spirits.
The treadmill. You should lift your feet and get on the treadmill.
As we walk through a horrible, horrible time.
I'm having a great time. I wish I brought a beer. I feel like this is the one show I could have brought a beer to. All right, let's see what we got. Is she the last one? Let's face it, our generation is in a testosterone crisis thanks to modern lifestyle, poor diet, and environmental toxins. Low testosterone can sabotage your health and vitality. Reclaim your edge and bring your levels back to where they belong so you can live stronger, healthier, and with purpose. That's where Man's Edge from Neutronics Labs comes in. The powerful formula combines 4 clinically proven ingredients: fenugreek, IGF-1, NO2, and Tongkat Ali to ignite your body's own testosterone factory. Studies show fenugreek, along with IGF-1 and other clinically backed ingredients in Man's Edge, can help boost your testosterone up by 46%. Plus, Man's Edge patented liposome delivery has up to 98% absorption, far better than your typical powders or pills. So, you can actually feel the difference. Right now, you can save 50% on all orders when you auto ship and use my code PEARL. Get the edge today and don't settle for anything less. Visit getmansedge.com and reclaim your vitality today. Oh my God. There used to be a time.
I couldn't be more proud of my neighborhood.
There used to be a time.
I couldn't be more proud.
There used to be a time in society when women like this, you just wouldn't list, like they couldn't talk, or they would put like a noose on them. But now they can make TikTok accounts.
Be more proud of my neighborhood. Everyone in my neighborhood today, literally everyone who did have a flag still up, decided to take it down for this weekend because they will not be celebrating 4th of July due to how Mexicans, Hispanics, everyone is being targeted right now due to the posting that was posted by Laura Loomer saying that there's 65 million meals to be fed. She didn't pull that number out of her ass. There are 65 million Hispanics, Latinos in the U.S. as of now. And she's basically implying that we might as well take all of our Hispanic community and put them into alligator Alcatraz. So, yeah, they're targeting Latinos. They want us all gone. And they're openly saying that they want to feed us to alligators. So, yeah, it's pretty obvious.
They're saying they want to feed you to alligators. Okay, now we're being dramatic.
While we're not celebrating 4th of July, while we're not participating in this holiday, because
I mean, I don't care if you don't have a Bud Light. I mean, we're all gonna party. Oh no, we're not going to the party as a protest. Mid woman. No one's gonna miss a mid. If you were an 8, maybe they would be sad. But you're mid, you know what I mean? Yeah.
No one is free. Not until you're targeted. So if you feel free right now, it's because you're not being targeted yet.
I know, and I never will be. 'Cause I'm a ginger.
But Latinos right now are feeling it. We're feeling
The gingers have been here a long time. So.
Feeling it. We see how we're being treated. We see how our families are being treated. And we're just...
My boyfriend's Hispanic. And he's fine because he was born here. He was born here, yup.
Just not going to participate. We're not participating in the way that everyone is being treated right now. So again, I'm super proud. I'm super excited that my neighborhood has my back and isn't celebrating 4th of July this year. I couldn't be more proud. Just because...
It sounds like you got a bunch of simps in your neighborhood.
Things are going into effect and your president is putting things into effect does not mean that you have to blindly follow. For the rest of you who are waving, who are telling those that are waving their flags to go back to their country, hey, I don't remember people of your descent. European Americans did come over on a boat. You didn't.
Yeah, but we came and we won. Try doing that next time.
Didn't have legal papers. You kind of came over and destroyed everything and took over. I don't remember people like you looking like you here. This is our native lands. So we're actually in our native lands. So can you say the same? Can you say you're in your native lands as well? Because you can't. These aren't your native lands. For those who are saying you're waving your flag from a country you refuse to go back to. We were born here. Most of us were born here. And it's not like we're waving a flag to a place that we refuse to go to. It's called culture. We're waving our flags because we stand with our culture. We're proud of our culture. Our culture.
I'm a 49-year-old man, and I just put a big flag up in my house and spent a bunch on fireworks. America, USA, USA.
Culture runs through us.
I'm sounding a little too right-wing. Do you hear that? It's the world's smallest violin playing. Mm-hmm. Do you hear that? It's how much I care. USA! USA!
Just like Americans are proud of their sports, I think this will make it really easy for you to understand. Just like you guys rock your jerseys from a different state, but once you finally move and you go to a different state, you don't just up and quit your team, right? You guys idolize your team. You don't just start worshiping another team. And
I've lived overseas twice. I love America.
And following.
The only thing I miss about Germany, they did have really good kebabs. I do miss the kebabs, but they didn't have Chipotle when I lived there.
Another team. No, you still continue to support your old team. You continue to wear those jerseys and root for your old city and town. It's the same thing, but with culture. We're standing for our culture.
Hell no. Do you know what's funny? I knew someone from a different country. And I asked him who he would support if like the country was warring. And he's like, I don't want to go back there. I'm Team America. Well, fair, she is Hispanic, so she is in a way a colonizing Spaniard. I know. You know what I mean?
We stand up for our culture and we stand with our culture. So once again, I'm so proud of my neighborhood. Some of my neighbors follow me, not all of them, but I know some of you guys follow. And I'm so proud that honestly this morning to just go outside and pick up the mail and see that all the flags are gone for this weekend.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Let's party. Let's party. Okay, who's next? This lady. Oh my God. 4th of July is canceled when you look like that. You think you have the audacity to ask for anything.
Okay, so what are we doing tomorrow? Because we are 110% absolutely not celebrating America. We are not celebrating the 4th of July. That is ixnayed, not doing it. Honestly, didn't plan on doing it anyway, but especially not after today. So.
The audacity. You should make your way to the treadmill. Okay, so question for the callers. Best country in the world. Been watching you for quite some time. I love the way you think and keep it real. Thank you, CRX Joe. What a guy. Thank you. Okay, so why do so many women hate America but stay? There's nothing. I've lived overseas. I lived overseas for 3 years total. So it's not like anything's stopping these women from moving. So why don't they just move? Why do you think men are more patriotic than women in the modern day? And do you know any women that spew this kind of rhetoric? So when you call in, Doug MPA, get on the line now if you have a chance. But when you guys call in, please keep it short and to the point. Answer one of the questions that I'll say, what do you got for me? I'll say something like that, or I might repeat one of the questions. And then you can say your answer. You could say if you know somebody or you have something, but make sure it's on topic, okay? And then try to keep it under 2 minutes. And then if we have further questions, we'll ask. But we do want to get through, the callers. So why do women hate America but stay? Leave. I left for a few years. And by the way, when I lived overseas, I want to do a tangent really quick while we're waiting for callers. When I lived overseas, guys, I missed America so much. And I want to talk about the things that you don't appreciate. You don't appreciate if you grew up in America. Number one, the big roads. When I drive here, you could be a terrible driver and still get from point A to point B and not die. I'll say that. Because you have so much space here. You can weave, you can go. You don't have to worry. In Europe, everyone's on top of each other. We have stoplights. They have roundabouts. I hate roundabouts. I don't care. They might be more efficient. I literally don't care. They annoy me. I don't like roundabouts. 3, I lived in Germany for a little bit and England. The food is not better there. It's not. I guess England, the only good food in England that I liked was when people from other countries moved to England and started a place. But overall, I'm from Chicago. Best food in the country. I have Chicago and LA I would rate as my number 1 draft picks for cities with the best food. Other thing, I'm tall, okay? By the end of my 3 years, I was so tired of small bedrooms. I was tired of small houses, small doorways, small toilets, everything's tiny because they don't have as much space in Europe. I love the space in America. You know what else? In one country, I can go from the mountains. I don't have to go through customs or the passport or whatever and learn the laws of the land. I can go to Hawaii. I can go to Alaska. I can go to the mountains. I can go skiing. I can go to the beach. What other country has that? Maybe Canada. I don't know. But that was pretty cool for me. People are friendlier in America. When I first moved to England, I said hi to random people. And I know there's certain parts of America, well, this isn't the norm, but I would say hi. And people would look at me like I was crazy. I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Hey. And they would stare at me like I was nuts. I'm like, I'm American.